The greatest story ever told. I got it for the fiends. I got it for the users. Addicted to music. Come over here, get it. It is cool. Okay. I got it for the fiends. I got it for the users. Addicted to music. Come over here, get it. It is cool. Come over here, get it. It is punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock. Hey, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock, punk rock. Fiends. I got it for the users. Addicted to music. Come over here, get it. It's cool. Okay. I got it for the fiends. I got it for the users. Addicted to music. Come over here, get it. It's cool. Come on.
It's the NBA brought to you by Two. Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It's the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Jokic. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul.
And this should be a very interesting matchup tonight. Plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Ivose Johnson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now, here's Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. And that one goes long. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a three-point game. In the corner, it's Morris. No good from outside. And here's Denver. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Michael Malone. David?
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thanks, David.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Foul against the Nuggets.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Clippers with the ball. Still without a basket in the game. Morris outside. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. It just comes up empty.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Here's George. Los Angeles with another miss.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Inside. Barnes can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 8. Outside, George. Down low. Here's Morris. Poke loose. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. 1:39 left here in the opening quarter. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Jokic. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Jokic just got his second bucket of the night.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 5, and the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the 3 off target.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Morris. Back to Johnson. Right side, Leonard. Stolen by Gordon. And here's Porter. And taken away by Magic. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And one on Caldwell Pope.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Johnson outside. And so it's Denver in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off again.
The Nuggets, 13.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Pass to Powell. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
And the Clippers making a change here. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They have a 9-point lead. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jokic on top. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Gordon. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Ryan in the post. They kick it out to Green. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Clippers trail by 7. Batum inside the three-point line.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Boy, no hesitation whatsoever. Thomas Bryant, catch and shoot. Go ahead, sir.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Outside, Porter. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Porter. And it's set back by Leonard.
Well, the defensive instincts have always been so strong for Kawhi Leonard. Boy, good night, sir.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Fast break. Here they come. And here is Brown. Defended by George. Brown feeling it out a bit. Outside, Jones. Denver needs to get off his shot. Bryant. He takes it in. Johnson with the defensive effort. Leonard on the wing. Porter with the steal. Outside, Bryant. Pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
On the wing, Morris. To the inside. It's stolen by Bryant. To the paint. Here's Brown. No good on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Now the Clippers moving it up. Morris with the ball. That bucket in no time at all.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Pass to Green. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside. And then Porter with the jam.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Green. The kick out to Bryant. On the wing, Porter. On the wing, Bryant. Kicks it out to Jones. There's the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 6.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Now, Jokic, 8 points for him. Puts the move on, and Jokic throws it down.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special talent.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. So it's the Clippers now. 8-point game.
You know, they don't want to give the ball handlers any room.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Johnson outside. Pass to George. Back to Johnson. At the elbow, it's George. Left side, Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Denver leading by 8.
Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
Morris outside. And they get it back. Johnson outside. Back to George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Jokic with the steal. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 13 now for Denver.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent.
Yeah, the defender all over. And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And like the initiative there, Jokic seen an opportunity to get inside and just attack it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Nuggets on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Screen by Zubac. Morris outside. Shot clock at 3. A 3 from Leonard. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
You've got to stay between Aaron Gordon and the basket, particularly in transition. If you don't, you're toast.
Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Johnson. On the wing, Morris. Outside Leonard. Back to Morris. Outside, George. Los Angeles with another miss. And now the Nuggets, fast break. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Los Angeles calls timeout. .116 left in the third.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
The kick out to Porter. Pass to Jokic. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jokic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Jokic. Pass to Barnes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
And he sinks the second. There's 25 seconds left in the third. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
And here's Jokic. 16 points for him. On the wing, Porter. Back to Jokic. Launches it. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a 1.
38.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Nuggets leading by 20. Pass to Porter. Jokic with it. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
No good, and he's missed half of his 14 field goal attempts. Johnson surveying the floor. Morris a screen. Johnson with it. Pass to Zubac. 5 on the clock. George with the bucket.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Now, here's Brown. Back to Jokic.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And from second-rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Brown outside. From deep. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
In for the Nuggets, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Leonard on the wing. Porter with the steal. On the wing, Gordon. Now Jokic. It's rebounded by Leonard. Johnson outside.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First personal foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Denver.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Inside, Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
Clippers trail by 20, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Pass to Jokic. Ring shot on the way. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And a wide open look for Porter.
Michael Porter
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Denver.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Here's Jokic. Second shot opportunity. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
6 on the shot clock. Now George. From deep three-point range, it's off. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just
My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but I look like I've been getting money, Hariki. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in a mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Riding around and hurt Tesla. Hanging both of my legs out, it like, what's up? I got stakes and they too high now, I can't. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing like, what the? 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like. TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like. The King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, nigga. I'm back there doing jack dance like. And I'm not no fashionista, but I'm fly though. And I know I gave up, but I'm told her I don't, but you can try though. I'm not on top of it yet, but I'm that guy though. I take a look round at my comp and it's just wide open, big whipping. I notice they treat me like I'm chosen. Eyes open, heart clean and my mind focused. Just keeps going how I wrote it. How the could you doubt us? I mean, back then it made sense, but it's like, now what? Now they down to come round just to be round us. You ain't one of my dogs, why do you hound us? It's very few of you I like, but it's a whole lot of y'all I don't trust. Cause 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friend.
It's the end. NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
Well, we know how Tyler Herro is a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the Sixth Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Buries it from three-point range.
And dangerous in that catch-and-shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
Now, here's Wade. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. And, Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Herro, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And, Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
On the clock, back to Wood. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here now, the Clippers. It's a three-point game. Here's Johnson to the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all five positions.
Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
There's a good screen. Lob pass to George. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Good chance to see Paul George burst that time.
To the paint. Stolen by George. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Morris. Now Johnson. He's covered by Herro. And Tyler Herro gets the whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Johnson inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision. And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
And here is Johnson after Tyler Herro hitting the three.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Now, here's Wade. The wide open look here for Wood. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Here's Johnson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Zubac. That one a little long. The Heat trailed by 3. Herro on the wing. Out to Wade. Puts it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Pass to George. Back to Johnson. Outside, George. Clock at 6. And Adebayo sends it back.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Butler kept alive. Trying to find Wood. Gets it to him. Wade outside. Back to Wood. To the middle. Teardrop shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Clippers in the lead. Now here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the Heat.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous. But nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
Down low. The kick outside to Butler. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Here's Leonard. That shot off the mark. And the Heat going the other way now. Wade outside. Outside Butler. Out to Wade. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested jam.
The shot's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
Not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for two future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Here's Butler. Over in the corner, Wood. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Highland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Plumlee with the screen. Shot from the wing. Miami grabs the miss. Left side, Butler.
Bones Highland. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Hero. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Hero on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Shot's good from Butler.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Here's Highland. Batum, the screen. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside, Batum. Wood with the block.
An aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
And the Heat all-time Heat. And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Wade. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
In the corner, it's Martin. Back to Wade. Screws in the corner. Clock at 4. Outside, Martin. Over Morris. And it's Martin missing.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Miami trailing. Butler in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Pass to Morris. And here's George. Shoots over Strus. George, no good. Martin with it. Leonard picks him up. Martin the screen. Latre. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Morris a screen. Here's George. Rebound by Butler. They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
Back to Wade. They set the pick. From the top of the key. That shot off. Johnson, that's for 2. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Clippers ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose. Offline from the high post.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Martin. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. Johnson outside. Now, here's Zubac. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. And it's Wade with the jam.
I like the intensity Hero brings defensively. He's aggressive in trying to capitalize on the offense, messing that play up.
Right side, Leonard. Over Martin. Leonard, no luck.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Wade with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Wood. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. For the lead, Wade lays it up off the glass. Wade's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Leonard on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. And the Clippers miss again.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Clearly a foul.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And the Heat call time here. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Outside Butler. Stolen by George. Johnson with it. Picked up by Hero. In the corner, George with it. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Leonard looking over the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one goes on Wood.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
The Clippers in the lead. 1:57 left to play here in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. The shot will not fall. And Miami the other way now. Wade outside. Back to Butler. Over George. And it's Butler missing. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And that one's good. George.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the left side wing. Wade feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Leonard with the steal. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Outside, Batum. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Batum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
And Batum pretty consistent from the three-point line. Defenses cannot afford to give him that kind of slack.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Miami no good on that time either. Los Angeles leading by 7. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Clippers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Plumlee, no luck. Right side, Butler. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers ahead. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's George. For 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
PG playing behind the pick and roll, able to use his size. Pretty good decision that time with the basketball.
Stolen by Zubac. Johnson in the corner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
For Miami, a tough way to go out last season. Game 7 at home against Boston. Jimmy Butler pulls up for a 3, and that close to the final.
And Brent, even when playing catch-up, the Heat were maybe 1 shot away from heading to the finals for the second time in 3 years.
Yeah, lots of questions around that shot, Kevin, too, about whether Jimmy should have drove or shot it. And look, let Jimmy be Jimmy. He took the shot. They didn't make it. And so now it's about getting back on the grind, trying to get back there. This team has the mental toughness to put themselves in that position.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Pass to George. Johnson surveying the floor. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Adebayo.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Wood, that's a 2-pointer. And that one hits back iron.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Zubac. 4 on the shot clock. And that one is good. And the Clippers lead by 14.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you. And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And the Clippers call time here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's George. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Pass to Adebayo. The Clippers grab the miss. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Wood. That's a 2 from Butler. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Johnson with it. Morris a screen. Outside for George. There's the 3. And it's D. Wade with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Wade with the jam.
And this is why they continue to feed Wade, because when he flips that switch, there's just no stopping.
To the paint. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Johnson. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Left side, Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Heat trailed by 12. Wade outside. Pass to Wood. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so here are the Clippers. Johnson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jordan. Johnson's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Clippers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paul George.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And here is Johnson. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly.
But I still got my new money. Don't you see the big knot? Don't you see the big chain? Don't you see the big grills? Wonder who they hating on lately, baby. This hill. Penny pint, gated skin seats. Call me Dundee. Hope in your hood. I'm the one that you wanna be. Haters wish they could. In my 83, ride with no tits, so know it's me. Rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. I never fall. A lot of give me their numbers, but I never call. A real OG looking VIP and see a player ball. Then after we hit the club, baby, I'm a. And that's all. Every should have a picture of on their walls. Polo, don't be the click, yeah, this for my dog. Yeah, hustlers, busters. Wait a minute. All them haters wanna tight, no slick, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that, just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy, all them haters wanna tight, no slick, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that, just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that, just bought a Cadillac. Hit the block on some new $10,000 wheels. Can't explain how I feel. Touch a gator on the wheel, got peanut butter, ice cream, Peter Pan seats. Just got a fresh cut, now we're looking for the take a. I'ma show you how to ball. So what they wanna do? Hating
joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. It's the Los Angeles Clippers and the Miami Heat. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Morris. Back to Johnson. From the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Here's Johnson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Tyler Hero.
What's really helped Miami over the last few years, they've had some of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
And the Heat's ability to stretch the floor, it's critical to their stars' success, Smitty.
It is. Guys like Butler and Bam Adebayo, they thrive when they have room to operate, B.A. It's an approach that continues to serve Miami well.
And here's Butler outside. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a three-point game. Here's George. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Wade. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And you know Wade is able to hit the brakes and pull up on a dime.
George outside. Let's go with a three. He drops it from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get your better scores some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Fans, give it up for the baddest dance team in the NBA, your Miami Heat Dancers.
And that one misses. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Pass to Wade. And Morris over to help. Wood left side. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And here are the Clippers now. Outside Johnson. Leonard outside. For three, George. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Wade misses. Now Leonard. Pass to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 7 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Butler. Back to Hero. Lets the three fly. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Set him up, he'll knock him down. Tyler was drafted largely for that dead-eye jumper.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. Here's Wade. Shoots over Zubats. Wade misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
.114 left in the first quarter. George for three. Here's Zubats. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid D from Wood. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1 minute left in the opening quarter. Wade, that's good.
If you let Wade get the ball that deep, there really isn't anything you can do.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
Timeout for the Clippers. Coming out on the court, your Miami Heat basketball. Make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancer.
The Clippers trail. Johnson with it. 7 points in the game. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Here's Wade. He's got 5. Outside Strus. It's stolen by Johnson. And they're on the break. George with it. Now guarded by Butler. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wade. And there's the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Vintage D. Wade powering his way to the rack.
Outside Johnson. For three, George hits the trifecta. George has got 6 points.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter.
14. The Clippers. 17.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter. Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
And in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
The free throw drops for Johnson. Miami trailing. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero outside. Pass to Adebayo. Butler with the ball. George defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Over the course of his career, Jimmy Butler's made strides in a lot of areas. He's really matured as a playmaker in the past several seasons.
Butler hits them both. Well, Smitty, we've seen an uptick in Butler's assists since he moved on from the 76ers.
Yeah, we're not going to start calling him Jimmy Dimes. We know passing has played a big part of his game. He trusts his teammate. He doesn't feel the need to always take over. But Jimmy is definitely a scorer.
Now here's Hero. Plumlee pulls down the board. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers.
Someone you can rely on to make winning plays. Batum capitalizes off the fast break.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. The Heat making a switch here. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now here's Butler. Fires it. Butler on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside Strus. Pass to Wood. They shoot again! And the jumper falls for him. Wood's got his first bucket in this one. The Clippers in the lead. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Now here's Gordon. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's a screen. Pass to Highland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. An opportunity now for them to get back on top.
Yeah, they've kept it within arm's length. Now they need to make a play.
Outside Butler. The tying basket there. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. We've got 1:55 left in the second period. Here's Wade. 7 points in the game. Oh, Leonard with the block.
A stellar defender. Leonard's impeccable timing on this end allows him to reject shots.
And George with the jam.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's Strus. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it.
Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the second quarter. Smitty, he's a tremendous underdog story. Max Strus started his college career in Division II.
And then, B.A., Max ended up transferring to a D1 after 2 years, scoring over 1,000 points at 2 different schools. Max is the rare player to start D2 and end up in the NBA.
Wade, that's good.
That's a great example of the strength of Dwayne Wade. Takes a hit and still finishes the play.
Morris outside. There's the triple. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
So it's the Clippers now. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Leonard outside. Left side, Johnson. Shoots. Shot by Leonard, no good. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Wade. 9 points in the game. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 11.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And so it's Los Angeles leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Now here's George. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. 4 on the clock. Here's Wade, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's Johnson. 12 points for him. And he lobs it up top.
And so often, he's the ball handler in screen and roll, but on that play, George sets a great pick and finishes with confidence.
Butler on the wing. Back to Hero. Pass to Wade. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Zubac with the steal.
15 seconds until foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Johnson. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
George outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fades away. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Wood. Over Morris. Hero outside. Pass to Butler. Lots of room. Offensive board. Wood outside. The 3-ball. Drains the triple. Wood's got 5 now.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
The 3, George. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Morris. It's George on the wing. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Hero on the wing. Here's Wade. Out to Wood. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Clippers. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Leonard on the wing. Back to Johnson. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Adebayo sets a screen, and it's Butler with the jam.
That's a fantastic dribble move from Butler. He's extremely confident with his dribble.
Zubac screen to the inside. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Zubac has got his second basket of the game.
I just love the ball.
And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That'll be a second foul of the game. And it's the Heat with the ball. Down by 15. Here's Wade. Plumlee pulls down the board. Here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-5 run. Gordon left side. Pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Here's Wade. He's got 11. Wood with the screen. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Here's Wade. And he makes it on the layup. He's got 13.
D-Wade getting buckets out there, showing he can still take over offensively.
And here's Gordon from the arc. And so it's Los Angeles up 15 points as this quarter concludes. We hear teams talk about one. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On offense, here are the Clippers. Pass to Man. And here's Gordon. Batum outside. The three is up. The shot no good. And it's Miami the other way. Here's Wade. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And it's Butler with the jam.
Defensive Butler is absolutely tremendous. Active hands, came away with a steal on that play.
Pass to Batum. Here's Highland. And here's Gordon from the arc. And Hero grabs the board. Here's Wade. Deflected.
a sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Gordon's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the N1.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Pass to Leonard. Now here's Johnson. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Morris. Here's George. Adebayo grabs the board. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Morris for 3. And they recover it. George outside. To the left wing. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Oh, Morris with a steal. George outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
You know, he's built like a running back. Wade can bounce off contact.
Defensive foul.
One thing I know players are happy about, the number of back-to-back games is way down from just a few years ago, Smitty.
Yes, indeed, B.A. About a decade ago, about a quarter of a team's games were part of a back-to-back. Now it's only about 15%. That's a change everyone likes, players, coaches, and broadcasters.
Back to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. The free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Wade. Driving to the basket. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wade is just out here embarrassing folks with his handles. You can only shake your head as a defender.
Pass to Leonard. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside for Butler. Hero right side. Here's Wade. Wood outside. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
George's shot is good.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Outside Butler. Adebayo sets a screen. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
He is very hard to stick with coming off the pick. Butler gets all the separation he needs.
Leonard on the wing. Outside Johnson. Oh, sweet move. 6 to shoot. Leonard, that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 10.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Pass to Johnson. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here he goes. And it's good for 2.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Now Johnson. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distraction.
It's icy high. Hey, I'm in the back of a Jeep, bad chick in the wheel in the passenger seat. Ain't nobody with me, got a bachelor's degree. You can skip me when you, cause I enjoy the dreams that I have when I'm asleep. Back in the city and I'm back in the streets. When they see me out, know they ask if it's me, and I say, yeah. And I'm back in the city, yeah. Back in the city, back in the city, and I'm back in the city and I'm back in the streets. Yeah, yeah, back in the city. Flow, yeah. I'm seeing 5D like I'm editing Eddie. I got the hot pot running, I'm a little unsteady. I told my grandma I'll be back when it's ready, but I'm a liar. Tie the band on me and the polygraph goes haywire. Polymath, polyglot, Paul wants a cracker, but I just like a lip smacker. Ethereum, got up and I hit the ceiling. Got up out the water, feeling like Popeye, yeah. Feeling like Popeye, yeah. Whole Foods, cause I be feeling like Popeyes, yeah. Freddie, I'm a killer queen, lather me. Think I need a quarantine, cause I'm a walking Halloween. I read it in the privacy, I need it. Allergic to it, and I'm very yeah. And I'm back in the city, yeah. Back in the city, back in the city, and I'm back in the city, and I'm back in the city. Yeah, and I'm back in the city. Flow, yeah. Like they said though, you can take a man out the hood, but you can't take the hood out, man. Mga kababayan! Turn up! Tayo'y Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso, mapatagalong Bisaya o Ilocano, walang tatalo sa pagsik ng ating tubo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo, huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibong pangyayari sa mampanika na sa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to panalaw. Yeah, keep one in your mouth when you're lying and stay on my business. Watch you taking my people to heights where you crying, but regular living, and that's what I'm trying.